Funky Buddhas, Larissa here. We're gonna keep talking about Chaturanga a little bit, and I'm gonna give you guys one skill that you can either do at home in order to strengthen your Chaturanga. You can also practice it in class as well. So we're gonna talk about a couple different things related to Chaturanga. Just as a reminder, last month we went over upper arm bones and the movement of Chaturanga, trying really hard to never let your shoulders go below your elbows, but pulling your upper arm bones back and maintaining that in order to keep your shoulders nice and safe. We're going to talk a little bit more today about core and what needs to happen with that. So very first thing, that whole shoulders dipping down is super normal. One way to help yourself is to just place a block in the middle of your mat, and you can leave it there as we're moving through the beginning of class. It would look something like this. You just place your block there, and then teacher says Chaturanga. You go to do your Chaturanga, and it just holds you there. So instead of dropping down a little bit too low, you'll really get the feeling of what it feels like to stop right at that parallel point. You've got the block right there. It can be either underneath your block, or you can move it up a little so it's a little more under your chest, whatever's comfortable for you. So I'm gonna set that aside for now, and I wanna show you guys a skill that you can work on. I think we can all agree that holding Chaturanga for say 2 minutes is probably terrible, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do forearm plank instead, which is gonna give us similar muscle memory to what our bodies need to do in Chaturanga. So in order to set up for forearm plank, you'll just place your elbows right underneath your shoulders, and you can start from your knees. What I want you to avoid is the butt hike. So if your knees are too close, you're gonna kind of end up like this. And the other thing to avoid is letting your hips drop way below, especially if your knees are up. If your hips are down, that's gonna put pressure on your low back. So you can ask a friend or ask a teacher before class to help you see. If you're kind of here, or if you're doing one of these guys, try to maintain right in the center so you have a nice straight line. So forearm plank, if you just hold this for a while, it's gonna start to do some work. You're gonna start to get some core work happening. But the skill we're gonna work on is just dropping down into Sphinx pose, elbows directly underneath shoulders, but now hips are down on the ground. A little bit of an up dog in your chest. Then from here, all you're gonna do is you're gonna lift your belly button away from the floor a couple of inches. So that's step number one. Just that action is gonna start to light up your low belly. Keep your knees connected to the ground, and then from here, pull your hip points forward, so the very fronts of your hips. As you pull your hip points forward, your belly's gonna lift a couple more inches. You're gonna keep doing that until you're about halfway up. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm starting to shake. So you know something is happening. There's a lot of core action happening just from this little bit of a lift here. And then to come down, nice and slow, same thing. You can do maybe 3 to 5 rounds of that. It's gonna help your body remember what it's supposed to do in your core while you're doing Chaturanga. You can do the same thing from feet instead of knees, but that's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Start with knees, pull your belly button up, and then pull your hip points forward until you're hovering about at that halfway point. Come back down. Okay, so that's a skill that you guys can work on in order to help core strength and again, muscle memory, so your body remembers the muscles that it's supposed to use while you're doing your Chaturanga. Final note, especially as we're moving into October, we're gonna have a 30-day dare. Lots of you are gonna be doing yoga every single day, which we love. We also want you to take care of yourselves. So at any point, you can skip Chaturanga. So feel free to skip Chaturanga anytime. Maybe your shoulders are just a little tired. I would much rather have people skip Chaturanga, take Chaturanga from knees, then continue to bust through Chaturanga in a way that's not safe for your body. So how you would do that is really simple. So it'd be something in class like we say halfway lift, and then we say Chaturanga. You don't Chaturanga, you just come to high plank. So we say Chaturanga, and then we say up dog. You're still hanging out in high plank, and then we say down dog, and you just join us right there. So it's completely fine to skip Chaturanga at any time for any reason. If you have any questions about any of that, of course, let us know. Hopefully we'll see you in the studio soon. Thanks so much.